The girl was terrified and found a bus in the reflection of the glass. She felt something was wrong, so she yelled at her boyfriend. That's how she managed to avoid the car accident. But the out-of-control bus hit a road sign not far away. As a series of butterflies laughed, the top advertisement suddenly crashed. Although her boyfriend managed to escape this disaster, he still couldn't escape the chase of the god of death. A year later, a girl named Kelly found the only survivor of that year. She found that all the friends around Claire were dead. She was the only survivor of that year. Kelly was also on the list of the god of death. A few days ago, Kelly had a series of car accidents. Strangely, 7 people escaped from the car accident. 2 people died yesterday, so Kelly hoped to get her help. However, Claire said it was all planned by the god of death. As long as it's on the list, no one can escape. But if Kelly could get some premonitions in advance, maybe she could save them. Through these signs, Kelly hoped that Claire could help them. But Claire didn't want to step out of the nursing home. In the end, she even gave the order to leave. Before she left, Kelly laughed at her for being a coward. It's better to die than to live in such a way. Claire didn't hesitate. However, when Kelly left, she looked at her friend's photo, couldn't see anything. Kelly realized that if she followed Claire's words,
someone among them would be attacked by pigeons. At the same time, the boy who survived the car accident, Claire's words, maybe there was no way to stop the arrival of the god of death. However, she had to join their team to fight against the god of death. Then she took Kelly and Burke to find a mysterious man. The old man in the crematorium once helped her point out a plan driving on the road. Maybe this is the new life that the old man said. Soon, Burke found the pregnant woman's car through the internal security camera, and he locked the pregnant woman's personal information. He did everything to fight against the god of death. However, the mother of the son who just died didn't want to stay here because she was in a hurry to go back to her son's funeral. Everyone understood the mood of a mother and respected her choice.
But they didn't expect the accident to come so soon. As soon as they walked into the elevator, the long hair in the room saw a sign, so she told the horrible scene with her own eyes. Everyone was scared to death, so they didn't want to sit and wait. The next day, the rest of the people drove to find the pregnant woman. They hoped to find her and have a chance of survival. But what they didn't know was that the pregnant woman couldn't wait. The driver called the police and went to the hospital. But Kelly's female driver and role were pierced by wood. She died on the spot. Xiaohei was also pierced by a plastic tube. Passers-by on the road helped them successfully. Burke stopped the doctor outside to prevent finally be let go. But they didn't expect that the real danger was actually in Xiaohei's room. Xiaohei, lying on the bed, could not escape the fate of death. On the other hand, Kelly was excited to tell Claire this news, but before he was happy for a few seconds, too late, Kelly looked at Claire sadly. Then he found his hands covered with blood. This is exactly the same as the picture in his mind before. The white ambulance parked outside the door. Kelly understood everything. Finally, he asked Burke to find the doctor. Then he got on the ambulance. He rushed into the house through the door. And all the following pictures are exactly the same as those in his mind before. If he can get the wine this time, he is the real new life. Not long after, Kelly woke up. This time they finally defeated the god of death.